He was like, everybody, we all gonna go through whatever we go through. Sometimes you ain't gonna want to do it. Sometimes you gonna want to do it, but you just, no matter what, you just can't stop. You know what I'm saying? You gotta keep going no matter if you want to do it. You gotta stick to the game plan. Don't stop. For me, being consistent is not just staying in the studio. It's putting out music. You know, being more in the public. Slay was just a different breed, man. Slay created so many avenues, not just for rappers, but he created avenues for models too with the magazine.
Oh yeah, definitely.
These people, they don't wanna cook it. They just want it done already. Put in the microwave, 2 minutes, it's hot, eat. It just became a hustle for people. It ain't no passion. It's how I could get something out of you now. But with me, it's not about money initially. You know what I'm saying? It's more about building a brand. And that's what I'm saying. Like, everybody is money driven, which is great. Bills got to get paid. The lights got to stay on. We get it. Yeah. But the brand lasts longer than than a quick flip. You can't go to these places and think people know you the way they know you, like at home. So you really going out there. It's like a fresh start for me. Like going out there. I'm going out there to create a brand.
Yo, we here, man. Force to Win podcast, man. You know what it is. It's your boy Frank Nino.
It's your girl Leticia J. And
Haddy
we here tonight with
Haddy Racks. It's the New York gritty.
I'm saying BX in the building, man. We got to catch our guy on the go. You know, you don't see the usual setup today, man, because you know we making moves, man. You know we forcing to win. Guys out here moving and grooving, so we got to catch them when we can catch them. You know what I mean? But we making it happen, man. You know what I'm saying?
Setup. We had the whole setup, but we had to find another way to promote how we forcing to win.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You know, we made it happen though. Shout out to my guy Luke behind that camera. You know, we gonna definitely make it happen. He made it happen, so you know. Right. We here, man. So what's going on with you, brother?
Good seeing you. I'm happy y'all came down here, man.
Yeah.
Popping out, for real.
Yeah,
how was your ride getting out here? You came from?
I came from Brooklyn. Oh,
you came from Brooklyn?
Yeah, I was in the city actually.
Yeah, she already here.
Yeah.
We took the ride, man. I came from Springfield and I picked my man up in Hartford.
Traffic.
That's like
dead.
Yeah. Me and him like 25 minutes away from each other. You know what I'm saying? Just to give you the geographical locations, man.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of y'all think everything be the same sometimes, man. Y'all coming from, you know what I'm saying? Like, but nah, we pretty close. You know, Springfield and Hartford.
Springfield, Mass. That's Springfield, Mass.
Springfield, Mass. So Springfield, Mass from here, it's like if you no traffic, maybe like 2 hours.
Yeah, like 2 hours.
Yeah, like 2 hours and 15 minutes, something like that. You know what I'm saying?
I went out there before. I went out there with my man G Money. You know G Money?
G Money the Prince?
Yeah.
Yep. Shout out to my man G Money. Yep.
Before.
Oh, that was a while ago then.
Yeah, that was a while.
Yeah, that's back when he was at the radio.
Me and my man Prayer came out there.
Who?
Prayer. You know Prayer?
Oh, Prayer. Yeah. Prayer. He's with Busta Rhymes.
Facts.
Right? Yeah. Yep. That was a while ago. Damn. You been outside doing your thing for a while though, man.
Yeah, man. Just you know how I go working, and staying consistent, then being inconsistent. You know how to go.
Yeah. Because life be lifing, man. You know, sometimes, man, you gotta take a step back, man. You know, move a couple of steps forward. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. But the bottom line is you don't stop, though.
Right, you don't stop.
You feel me?
How long did you take a little break, and how long have you been back doing your thing?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I always be kind of like off and on, but recently I put a project out, and I put a project out because I said to myself, top of the year, I'm gonna drop a record, and I'm gonna just keep dropping records. I'm gonna stay consistent. Everybody always tell me, yo, Haddy, you just gotta stay consistent.
Right.
So I put a record out, and I said, no more breaks for me. I'm gonna drop a project, and I'm gonna drop another one. I'm gonna drop some videos. But you know what I'm saying?
Right. So I know life happens, so that's why sometimes you take that break. But is it also sometimes that you feel like, you know what, fuck this industry, like there's just too much shit, there's too much fakeness going on that I don't want to do this anymore?
I don't really be feeling like that because like I get a lot of love from a lot of different people, and then it's like I think with me, I think I got ADHD. And I just be like, I don't want to do this right now. And then when I get to it, it'd be like the same response I get from people. It'd be like, it's a good vibe, it's a good feeling.
Yeah.
So, I just said I'm gonna just stay more consistent with it and just keep dropping music. And then when you look around, a lot of times you see a lot of people that you came up with who never took those breaks. And you see what I'm saying? You see them ahead of you, and it's like,
you see the progression.
You see the progression and you see the growth. Yeah. And I remember one time I was talking to Jim, my man Capo, and he was like, everybody, we all gonna go through whatever we go through. Sometimes you ain't gonna want to do it, sometimes you gonna want to do it, but you just, no matter what, you just can't stop. You know what I'm saying? You gotta keep going no matter if you want to do it, you gotta stick to the game plan. Don't stop. And that's the realest advice somebody ever
That's
gave.
where that passion come in though, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of motherfuckers be doing this shit for clout.
Yeah,
so it ain't real. They might see Haddy Racks doing it, you know what I'm saying? Oh, yo, Haddy Racks getting mad love. I'm going to start rapping too. And instead of getting on Haddy Racks team and try to help him get to the next level, you might want to try to rap too and all that. You know what I'm saying?
That's another thing. Everybody's a rapper now. Everybody rap now.
Like, we need some engineers.
Everybody. We need lawyers. We need doctors. We need electricians.
We need somebody. You definitely need some music lawyers, people teaching independent artists the game and all that, man.
Definitely.
Because you can't copy passion, man. You know what I'm saying? If it's not, if you got it, you got it. If you don't, you don't.
If you don't, you don't.
You know what I'm saying? There's nothing you can do about that, man.
That's
you know what I'm saying? That's why you see some dudes fall off. Yeah. And stay off. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. So go ahead.
What is staying consistent to you? Is that continuously staying in the studios, dropping music? Like, what is staying consistent to you?
I think for me, staying consistent is putting more music out. Because a lot of times rappers or just artists, they always in the studio, but they never, you really hear them release music. You know what I'm saying? So for me, being consistent is not just staying in the studio, it's putting out music, being more in the public, being seen more, producing more music, going, working your records in different markets, going in different places, but non-stop, like how I met you in
that was Rhode Island.
I met you in Rhode Island, stuff like that. Because when you go places, you travel, you meet people. Like this whole relationship was based off of me meeting you. You know what I'm saying, on the road, basically.
Yeah.
So that shows you, your how you could progress in this game. You just got to be consistent. You got to be outside in the right places.
So y'all just met at the show with Fuego Bass?
Yeah, that's how we met.
Okay. I thought y'all been with each other.
Yeah,
Frank knows everybody.
Yeah, Frank knows everybody.
I'm sure we ran each other before, but it wasn't like a
not like a formal meeting.
The formal meeting was at that Rhode Island at the show with DJ Boom. Was it? Yeah, DJ Boom. Shout out to DJ Boom. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that was when we definitely,
that was a good look.
Because Blaze G was going crazy on the mic, and he came through, followed up with some hot shit. You know what I'm saying?
I was supposed to be there, and I'm glad I didn't go because it looked like it was a sausage fest.
It was definitely. I came in there alone with like 30 people, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You roll deep, man. You know what I'm saying? You definitely roll. You don't fuck around, you know what I'm saying? But you've been doing that though. That's what they know you out here for, right? Mobbing in clubs, 30, 50 deep.
That's how I used to do it. You know what I'm saying? I used to, we used to be the only ones. I'm not gonna say the only ones, but we was known for coming in the Bronx and Harlem and New York City clubs with Bloods and Crips. So it was like it was just crazy. You see somebody coming in the club, 50 red flags, 50 blue flags. You know what I'm saying? And just that's how we really got our name up, from just being outside.
What's our name? What's the name of the team?
Well, we started on Racked Up Entertainment.
Okay.
Racked Up Entertainment. Yeah. Rest in peace to my brother Smooth, my man B-Dot. Well, yeah, that's how we started, Racked Up.
Is it still Racked Up Entertainment?
Yeah, it's still Racked Up Entertainment.
And do you have other artists underneath you?
I got my man Maury Hayes, my man Shayanara, producer my man King Fufi. Cub with us. So a few of us.
So just bring it back, man. I know you was messing with Slay, man. He gave you like your...
Yeah, Slay was my bro, was big bro.
Yeah, I just put up that post the other day with Not Have Said in the post with K Slay. They don't make DJs like that no more. Like, they got this platform, you know what I'm saying? He got that platform, and he put people on this platform, like, people from the streets that's really doing their thing, no matter, like, back then it wasn't really about like the followers per se as much. That's when it started like popping. Yeah. But just off the work ethic, you know, just being outside. Like, you don't got to be this popular guy, but he would definitely give you a shot. You bring you to Shade 4-5, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was like the last DJ / A&R, I think, like, that really looked for talent to try to break. He wasn't always trying to follow the new trend. I don't think DJs, you know, do that anymore. What's your opinion on that?
Gotta shout out my man DJ Spazzo, cause he definitely is one of those DJs that's out here that's
Oh, his boots is on the ground. He
definitely, you know, he's definitely coming into the underworld. He grabbing, playing the records, you know what I'm saying, and he just messing with the artists that's on a you know, on
a come up.
That's like on a come up basically, or that's just making noise.
Yeah.
And he playing their records. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like similar to what K Slay was doing.
Yeah.
So big shout out to my man DJ Spazzo. But yeah, Slay was just a different breed, man. Slay created so many avenues, not just for rappers, but he created avenues for models too with the magazine.
Oh yeah, definitely.
He was just a good soul, man. It was like, you know, you don't meet too many people like that now.
Yeah, he's real passionate about hip hop, man, and culture and all that, man. And he ain't follow what was going on, and he did what the fuck he wanted to do and talk his shit, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I just put a post up today talking about that. Funny you mentioned K Slay, cause yeah, he really did do whatever he wanted to do, because who really could put a record out with 200 people on it?
Exactly, 200 deep. You know what I'm saying?
Who could do that?
You got rappers with big names on it. You know, Lil, he put everybody on it, man. You know what I'm saying? No, you know what I mean? So, salute to him, man. I don't really see too many DJs out here moving like how K Slay was moving, man. I think that's another problem in the game we have too. Like, a lot of DJs, I think they're afraid to break records these days. I think they're running away from breaking the records. They ain't really outside, really understanding what's going on. And you know what I'm saying? You said Spazzo, but I don't really see too many DJs like trying to really like actually break records.
You know what it is? We in the microwave era right now. It's like a lot of these people, they don't wanna cook it. They just want it done already. Put it in the microwave, 2 minutes, it's hot, eat. We in the microwave era now. It's like everybody in the rush.
You gotta heat it up yourself, man.
Yeah, you gotta heat it up yourself, and then you gotta say this is it. This is the
Which I'm not against that neither. Artists you gotta put in that work. You know what I'm saying, and heat your record up. I mean, you know, it's up to at the end of the day, you can't blame anybody but yourself. Yeah, it's up to the artist to really put that work in. But it used to be like that back in the day. People still used to put that work in, but you still had people who can press the buttons still coming back down and looking, and you know what I'm saying, actually trying to find them.
You know another problem I think it is too nowadays, it's like the people that press buttons already got artists that they deal with. You know what I'm saying? So it's like why I'm gonna press a button for you when I got my artist that I'm already dealing with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what it really seems like. If you think about it, everybody got an artist now. Everybody.
What DJs got an artist? Like what? Like who? Like
a lot. I mean, most DJs.
Like artists that they like really dedicated to, like, because back then, okay, so for example, back then, right, K Slay had, remember, he used to push Graph heavy. Then he push Papoose heavy. You feel what I'm saying? Like, but at the same time, he was still pushing other artists though. He still opened up his platform for different artists. You know what I'm saying? He co-signed them for real, because back then it was a mixtape game. You feel me? So you put them first on the track, first on the CD, and you know, stuff like that. And you know what I'm saying? Like a Clue had Fab. So Clue still, you know, dealt other artists. You feel what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You know, Envy had Coke. Remember Coke and News, and who else Envy had? He had a whole bunch. You know what I'm saying? So you had these people who, you know what I mean? DJ Green Lantern had Uncle Murder. You know what I'm saying? Kamash C had, you know, Uncle Murder. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, but they still put the artists on their platform though. It wasn't like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't see that being a problem. Like, you can have an artist that you're designated to, but at the same time, are you still looking for new artists to play?
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't see that.
Everybody. And then you know what else messed the game up too? It just became a hustle for people. It ain't no passion. It's how I can get something out of you now. You know what I'm saying? It's like you have a conversation, and it's like everybody just, it's more so how I can get money from you. It's not really about, oh yo, you hot, oh yo, you know, you nice, you this. It's, yo, bro, how I can get some money with you. Cause everybody is somebody now. Everybody feel like they somebody. So you gotta
social media done made people blind. Everybody feel like they somebody. You know what I'm saying? Not knowing that you can buy bots, fake your followers, you know, fake your likes and do all this extra shit. So you know, like you think they might be there, but they actually might be bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's what I think. I think people missing that passion, like, you know, and people who are pressing the buttons, I think they're missing that passion and that culture aspect. Like, I want to put somebody on. Like, you know how lawyers, right, after they pass the bar, they have to promise to still do it like Like, you know, that's how you get the free lawyer.
Yeah,
right? Yeah. I think we should have some shit like that in hip hop. You feel what I'm saying?
Fact.
To where like, okay, that's you know, past a certain level. You feel me? But now it's time to give back. Like, go find somebody that ain't really got like the bag or whatever, but they got talent.
That's exactly what. That's
you know what I'm saying?
Shit.
like, like you feel me? Like you got certain DJs that pass the bar, certain A&Rs that pass the bar.
Still gotta come
back, man. Try to find somebody, man. Get somebody some game, man. Like who would you put it on that for just out of the love? No money involved, no nothing, and you put him in some type of position. You know what I'm saying? Like put some people on the panel. Like who'd you do? What's his name? Where's he at? Where did he start? And where's he at now? If you can't answer that, you ain't putting nobody on. You ain't put nobody on, brother. You ain't pass it forward.
But you know what? You know what? The good thing about that is that it kind of show you who's who nowadays too, because like you said, being an artist, you gotta work now.
No, you gotta work.
You gotta really work. You gotta constantly.
Technology made it easier to work, but now it's like you really gotta work.
Yeah, you gotta work.
Because the game is more flooded now just because of technology.
Flooded.
You feel what I'm saying?
So flooded, and nowadays it's not. See, before it was a skill level that you had to have. It's not about skill level no more. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's about how you look, how popular you are.
Learn how to use the internet, right?
Who they see you in pictures with, who they see liking your pictures. It's all a game now.
How many followers you got on
How many
Instagram?
followers you got?
Getting? Like who? Like
oh, he ain't lit. He got 2 likes. He ain't lit. He could be the most talented person. This can't use a computer, right?
Exactly.
Don't know that, but he ain't lit. She ain't lit.
I don't know how old you are, but back in the days, you had to be standing in front of you had to be selling your mixtapes. You had to be doing all that, right?
Yeah.
Now it's okay. Everything goes on Spotify or whatever, and you're not really making anything off of it. You're not making shit off of it.
So right now, the stream is like 3 streams equal 1 penny. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a third. Crazy. So it's 33.3 a play, and those 3 plays add up to 1 penny. So 3 plays add up to 1 stream. So that's
crazy.
You know what I'm saying? But they're trying to change the law her now to where it's straight 1 penny for a stream.
Yeah, that's insane.
I know but it's still kind of crazy.
It's like who's really making it? It's
companies
that's making it.
Yeah. But you gotta understand too, right? From a standpoint from the company, right? Remember back then it actually cost money to press up a plastic CD, the case, cap, cut, all that. Yeah. Right now it's all digital. You feel what I'm saying? It's digital, so there's no actual tangible product no more. You feel what I'm saying? So they feel like people can go listen to you for free and you can get paid. You feel what I'm saying? Right. You don't gotta buy nothing to listen to me. You can just listen for free. So, but I still think they did the ratio's still wrong though.
You remember when they used to complain that men don't buy albums, they get the album, or they used to say men don't buy album, women buy album. Men get the album from one of their homies. Like, yo, Frank, you got that new Jay-Z album? Yo, send me that. Let me make a copy of the album. Yeah. Now, it's the internet. They don't even got to do that now. They just go on YouTube and they can hear everything.
Yeah. That's true. They view or stream.
Yeah, they took that power away from artists.
Yeah, you know. You just gotta.
So it's like nowadays, that's why it's so important for you to work. Because when you work, it's like anything you consistently do, you're going to get the results that you want to get from it. So that's why it's so important to work, because the more you work, the more consistent you are, the more of a fan base you build, and now you have people who actually support you, because it's like, cool, we might not make a lot of money streaming, but when I go do a show, I'm definitely going to do a packed show at $40, $50 a ticket.
Yeah. But back then you used to sell records and still pack the show.
Before.
So right now it's about the music is like the engine to build your fan base and use your fan base, right, to get brand deals and other things. Now you got to partner up because all right, now I can get in touch with say 300,000 people, right? So a company might want to get with you. You know what I'm saying? Okay, well, you got power to do that. All right, well, let's do like I got this new drink coming out. You know, I need you to do this. You know what I'm saying? And so it's not even about the stream anymore. It's about having the brand deal with your merch and. You feel me?
And that comes along with that popularity.
The popularity, that's why people are going
you know what I'm saying?
Like being popular, personality, instead of just like really.
People gotta chill too, because it's like everybody. It's like sometimes, like nowadays, everybody want to be a content creator. Everybody, and it's like, yo, do it, but like, you know. Some people just be like, bro, why you doing that, man? Like
some of the skits, I'll be like,
just stop it. You know what I'm saying?
So are you big? I mean, obviously you're big in this area. Are you big on going outside to like Philly, trying to make yourself known in Mass?
Yeah, so it's like, it's funny, man. It's funny because like I really get people that that hit me from a lot of different places. Philly. That's what made me actually go to Rhode Island, because you know how like on Instagram and these social network platforms you check your analytics and it shows you what people was listening to you at, where they like you at. So when I said, I said, we're gonna start reaching out. So I had one of my people just start aggressively just finding people, promoters, and if it's in this area, find them, reach out to them, see what we got to do to you know what I'm saying, be on that show, be on this, be on that, and that's what we started doing. I seen that it was people over there that was basically listening, engaging with my music. I said, I'm going over there, and when I did it, it was a good look.
So what's your mindset on doing something like that? Because obviously here in New York, you're getting played Hot 97 already. You're on Par 105 already. You feel what I'm saying? You out here, you're getting paid to host clubs. You're getting paid out here. But your mentality, so what's your mentality? So when you go out to Rhode Island, you go to Mass, you go to CT, New England, are you trying to get paid off rip, or are you trying to build something first and then eventually get paid, of course?
See, with me, it's not really about, ultimately it's about money.
It's about money.
But with me, it's not about money initially. You know what I'm saying? It's more about building a brand. And that's what I'm saying, like everybody is money driven, which is great. Bills got to get paid, the lights got to stay on. We get it. But the brand lasts longer than than a quick flip. So my thing, we're going not just in New England, just anywhere, any market that I feel like they would appreciate my sound of music. You know what I'm saying? I want to go. Even it's places in New York that I still want to go to Buffalo. I still want to go to
upstate New York.
Upstate New York. I still want to touch those areas too. But it's just about, you can't go to these places and think people know you the way they know you, like at home. So you really going out there. It's like a fresh start for me. Like going out there, I'm going out there to create a brand. To these, you know what I'm saying, to all of these different markets. I want to create a brand. I want to walk through the mall, people like, yo, that's Haddy. You know what I'm saying? Like I could walk through the mall out here and I'm guaranteed to know 50% of the people coming in the mall. I want to get that love in other markets. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not just about here. It's about spreading it out everywhere, musically.
Touching on that, right? So you're building your brand. You definitely want to build your brand outside of New York or whatever the case may be. But we have this thing where we always talk about like Mass supports outside, or New England in general. They support outside artists more than they support their artists in their hometown, right?
That just now.
So I feel like you, who you're around or whatever the case may be, you set yourself outside of Mass and you meet a couple of people, they're automatically going to want to work with you. They're automatically going to want to throw money at you like, oh, that's Haddy Rags. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad to say, but that's how it runs out there.
But I feel like it's like that everywhere. I feel like it's like that over here too. It's just if whoever looks at you a certain way, you know, it's weird now. It's like, cause it's like that out here too. Sometimes I be like, damn, I remember I went into a club and they gave me $3,000 to come in there. This was like 4 months ago. They gave me $3,000, maybe a little further back. They gave me $3,000 to go in there, and they gave Skilla Baby $20,000 to say that, like a few nights in the same week. And I'm like, damn, I was happy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Like it just depends. Like it's like that here too. Like.
Yeah, but I don't know. I mean,
I think it's how someone sees your work. That's why it's so important.
Yeah, perceive.
You know what I'm saying? They didn't feel like I was worth the 20 man. I gotta get my. You know what I'm saying? I gotta step it up, basically.
Yeah, but at least you getting something.
Yeah, at least I got something. I ain't mad at that.
You know, but I think you definitely come with the right mentality as far as you know, coming out there, touching hands, working. You feel what I'm saying? Because a lot of artists. I promote too, so I know like a lot of artists from New York feel like they work the same as it in New York as like probably in New England, and it's not the case.
It's not.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, you know, we just try to highlight the artists again on the podcast. You talking about $2,000-$3,000 again to interview. I'm like, for what?
Who?
You know what I'm saying? I didn't say who. Just you know what I'm saying? I didn't say who. I'm just saying like I'm like, you know, but you still on the come up, but you know, you might get that here.
Oh yes.
Or sometimes you might get a lucky lick in New England and somebody might have to pay you or something like that, and you just think they're supposed to be like that all across the board. You feel what I'm saying? when it's like, you know, it's not like that. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, he is not worth $2,000-$3,000.
You know, but I respect everybody's hustle. Yeah. Like you just said though, some people just look at it as a money grab, and I feel like New England's a consumer market, man, and sometimes we look at it as like licks. Sometimes I feel like people being from New York, they're coming from a big city to like smaller cities, plus put together, come out there feeling like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, Brooklyn, nigga, Harlem, in the fucking building, y'all know what this good, nigga, what's up, nigga? I got my nigga here popping, I need, you know, we need this, you know what I'm saying? Instead of getting with the right niggas out there, like doing some research, get with the right niggas who's moving and shaking out there, that shit, and you give them niggas a free verse, that's gonna get you popping later on, and you might come back, double back. Now niggas fuck with you, you might, you feel me?
It's like hustling. It's like back in the day when you was going out of town, you ain't just go out of town with a whole. It's just like hustling basically. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta go out there, you gotta meet people from the town, you gotta find somebody that's doing what you doing from the, you know what I'm saying? You gotta
put it out, we can do that research, man. But a lot of artists that's on the come up from here feel like when they go out there, they hear about all the stories about getting money. Yo, I done went to Mass, niggas done did this, I went to Connecticut, you feel me? And a lot of us out there is giving the money out, like, you know what I'm saying, before we even give our own, like she just said, you know, you before you give your own people who's popping, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's crazy, man. It's like the whole mentality is just like, you know what I'm saying? I think we gotta flip it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think you got the right, you know, we talk, you know what I'm saying? And
spoke about,
I'm gonna definitely start having you come out.
I just feel like people, I feel like the whole world need to humble themselves right now. Like Instagram. Like, I feel like
at the end of the day, bottom line, brother.
It's like, I be sometimes I be meeting people and they be talking to me, I be like, who are you, yo? Like, what
did you do, nigga?
What you did?
No, I'm just saying, man.
I never forget, somebody got mad at me, one of my family members, because I didn't do a song with them, right?
Entitled. That's entitlement.
Entitlement, right? But my thing is like, I go hard for my, if I got love for you, I'm gonna do anything for you if I got love for you. So I never knew you wanted to do a song with me, first of all. And then secondly, it's like, nigga, who are you? They get mad because I ain't do a song with you. Like, what you?
I'm my own person, my own man. I can choose to do
like, so why didn't you want to do the song with him? Did he suck?
No, it's not even.
You said you didn't even know.
Actually pretty good. I just never knew he wanted to do a song.
So how's he mad at you then if you didn't know?
Point. So it's like,
you heard from the grapevine from somebody else?
But people, I heard later on, you know, I forgot why, but my thing is this. People put themselves on this platform that's up here, which is great. Like, be confident, you know what I'm saying? Have self-confidence in yourself, but bro.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Humble yourself, stay grounded. Nobody don't owe you nothing.
Also relies on the right team around you, having you know what I'm saying, keep your head out the clouds, man, cause
I remember when I used to work close with this one person, right? And every time I thought I won or I caught a win, she would be like, she was managing me, she would be like, you ain't do nothing. I'm like, what you mean? I just met DMX. He told me to come with him on the road with him. I did do something. She's like, you ain't do nothing. I'm like, you bugging. I'm just performing with DMX in Toll's place. You know what I'm saying? Oh, me and Dave East do a record.
So she's keeping you grounded, basically.
Yeah, like, yo, it's lit. We just did the record. East came through. Alright, that's what's up. Still ain't do nothing. And I used to get frustrated, like, yo, why is everything so negative? But it's not that it's negative. It's a lot of time rappers, they get ahead of themselves, and they get too, and then people start to dislike you. And you in the entertainment business, people gotta love you. You want people to love you. This is why people love DMX. They love Tupac. You know what I'm saying? Humble, stay humble.
You stay kind of balance. Everything requires balance.
Yeah, you know talk your shit. Don't ever get it twisted. Talk your
shit though, but remain on earth. Don't think you're out of space. Yeah, man. A lot of y'all motherfuckers talk about acting like y'all some type of celebrity, and you're nothing. You should be signing Dumb Truck Records, nigga. Sorry.
Speaking of DMX, you did a cover of the Office Slippin'.
Yeah, I did. That was a while ago, yeah.
And then you had him crying in the studio or something like that.
Who?
DMX. You had him crying in the studio. He shed a tear, something like that.
Definitely.
That was some viral footage. I think I remember seeing that.
We was on a rooftop. Word. We was on a rooftop when that happened. We was on a rooftop and we played Slipping for him. First I played Where the Bronx At. I did a record called Where the Bronx. It was one of his joint that he had did with Cam. Pull It. I did that.
You did that. Okay, Pull It. Yep.
That over. That was one of those records that started getting me buzzing, like in New York, because I was going to do shows in different places and we everywhere. Where the Bronx At. You know what I'm saying? 20, 30 people on stage screaming Where the Bronx At, and it just started to create a buzz. And then I did Slipping Over. When I did Slipping Over, it was just crazy. So when I played it for X, it was his response was just crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was like it was the here, do what you do. I supported, I co-signed it, so that was a good look. Yeah, he definitely started crying over it. That was crazy.
Did you want to do some business with you after too? Like, didn't you want to like?
Me and X was gonna do it. It was X, me, and D. Shout out to my man D. He was telling D like, yo, let's set something up so we can start working on an album. And then he got locked up after that. Then once X got locked up, kind of when he came home, it was kind of like he was here, I was there, I was running out of town. There was just a lot going on. We wasn't able to really get together, and then ultimately we know what happened to him.
Yeah.
You know, so rest in peace, DMX.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, X.
That's crazy.
It seemed like a lot of those guys die, right? Ain't that like we were just talking about K Slade? Like a lot of those good guys like that, they
like get motherfuckers them chances and all that.
Pass on.
Yeah, man. You know how it be, man. The realest motherfuckers, man.
Yep. Seem
like they go easy, man. You know. What can we do about that? You got some of Capella Gray too.
Yeah.
That was buzzing.
So check this out. Capella when Capella first started, that's when I was all over the place. I brought Capella with me to the DMX shit, matter of fact. I had him on stage, meet him and DMX. But yeah, that was way before Gallus popped. I used to have him in the studio with me all the time. Me, him, Vinny Idol, my man Spills, my brother Smooth, rest in peace. We used to always be in the studio. Capella's a hell of a composer. Musically, he's a genius, and I always knew he was a genius musically. And then I'll never forget. I think like 2 summers went by. I was just doing whatever I was doing, and I heard the song, and I'm like, yo, this song is crazy, Gallus. And I didn't know who it was. And then my man was like, yo, you know that's Capella? I was like, nah, hell no. So yeah, Capella, that's my guy. That's my guy right there. I got a record with him called Painful Silence. If you ever look it up, I don't know if I still got it. I might have made it private, but it's a record on my YouTube called Painful Silence. It's talking about when I had caught COVID. Because I had caught COVID bad. I almost died from it. And me and Pella did the record to it. This is like way before the Gallus record. So yeah, check that out if you ever get a chance.
Yeah, definitely. And like you say, you did a lot of work with Dave East.
Yeah, East is my guy.
Yeah.
Dave East, yeah. East, me and East was working with the same producers. When I was doing Resume, I was working with Buddha and Grands. Buddha and Grands, and that's who was working with East on East Project. So we was always be in the studio together. Me, him, Buddha, Wayno. Yeah, like that. Shout out to my man East.
I'm gonna take it to my dumbed down question.
What's that?
Any artists that you haven't worked with that you're looking to work with?
Damn, it's a lot of artists that I like. It's a lot of artists that I want to work with. I always wanted to work with I always wanted to work with Cam. I always thought Cam was dope. Cam always was dope to me. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of artists that I would definitely work with. Whoever, I don't know, Hov. I always felt like I gotta get a Jay-Z verse.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of rappers come in.
I gotta get a Jay-Z verse.
There was one down Hov verse. It's like
I almost had a Nas verse. Shout out to Nas. Shout out to my man Esco. I almost had a Nas.
Weren't you working with Jungle as well too?
Yeah. Me and Jungle actually got a whole project that I'm gonna put it out. Now,
well, like, was that gonna producing it? Or
yeah, we did it here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we did it here. Jungle executive produced it. Came up with concepts. we really sat in this studio in that room we was in prior to here.
Yeah.
And we really sat in that studio every day and just was going at it with the records. Me, Jungle, Cover, DJ Spazzo, everybody who was part of that. But yeah, shout out to my man Jungle. I never forget. I met Nas at Yankee Stadium when they did the Hip Hop 50th.
Oh, yep.
I met Nas at Yankee Stadium, and Nas, I'll never forget. This is what really gave me like, yo, you know what? Stop playing, bro. Go hard. You know what I'm saying? They called me, Jungle called me, yo, Nas said come to Yankee Stadium. I said, all right, cool, I'm coming over there. I get over there. Yo, bro, it's like 100, it's like 200-300 people out there waiting for Nas, just in that little area. Pull up. When he pull up, he see me. Yo, Haddy. Walking up to me. He like, yo, I love you, yo. He like everything you stand for, I stand for. You a reflection of me. I love you. Anything you need from me, I got you.
This is Nas.
I'm like, I love you too, big bro. Like I was shocked. Cause sometimes when you never know who listening to you. You never know who might be tuning into you. That's why it's so important to stay consistent too. Because it's like sometimes like you don't know who watching you. And then they watch you and they like, oh, what happened to this guy? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's why my advice is, that's why I always give people advice. I say, yo, stay consistent, whatever you do, go hard. Don't stop.
Man. And slow motion is better than no motion.
Slow motion is better than no motion.
Go Keep crazy. That passion alive.
Keep your passion alive. Don't lose your hunger.
Yeah, don't lose the hunger.
And I think that's the problem too. A lot of time, rappers, they don't be hungry no more. You gotta stay hungry.
There's always a new pinnacle, man. There's always a new level,
don't
man.
Be hungry no more. Niggas just be feeling like they that nigga. You might be getting a little bit of money. You might be dealing with different women. You know what I'm saying? You might be driving a nice car. You start feeling yourself. You ain't hungry no more. Stay hungry. Stay hungry. I don't care where you at in life. Stay hungry.
Bring it back to the team you have around you, man. You gotta make sure you have solid individuals around you that keep you grounded and keep you hungry. Like, yo, bro, you playing around, man. Yo, driving your car thinking you're somebody, man. You got a million bitches think you're somebody. Nigga, get the fuck in the studio, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on, man? You need somebody to keep you in order, man. That's important.
You definitely need that. It's like
somebody keep you grounded,
don't got that nowadays. It's like
because that person that's supposed to keep you grounded, he want to be like you.
Yeah, he want to be like you.
He want to be lit like you.
So it's like, nigga, play your lane. That's your lane. Your lane is the motivator. Nigga. You here to motivate everybody.
Yeah.
Be the motivation.
Be the motivation, man. And
that's
make sure
all you need to do.
And if you make sure that motivator getting paid, some getting some type of residual. It's not about money, but make sure he feel like he's appreciated. You know what I'm saying? So you can keep that. Yeah, that's all, man. So the motivator can keep motivating and do his job. The motivator don't feel appreciated once in a while. He might be like, man, shit, nigga, I'm trying to be like the rapper now.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So it's all balance, man. It's all balance, man. You feel me?
So so just stay hungry, man. I don't care what you gonna do. Stay hungry.
Yeah.
Feel me?
When you entered the game and you came in through like the DVD era. You had a DVD, matter of fact, of your own, right?
Yeah, I had something called Celebrity Cypher that we was doing.
Yeah. So what did that DVD consist of?
So what we was doing with Celebrity Cypher. Like I said, I had a lot of relationships with different people. So that was when like French was out. When French was really like buzzing when he did the Shot Caller record, Chinks Drugs, and so what I did was I used some of my relationships with those like the Frenches and then I took it and I got other artists or just other people that was coming up from the city who wasn't on that level. They might have been coming up, might have just been starting, might have had a little buzz, you know what I'm saying? And I put it all together. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I put the A-list, B-list, C-list, whatever bracket you was in, I put you on that DVD.
Yeah, was you charging? Was you charging for slots?
I wasn't charging nobody.
You okay.
It's not. I always been a hustler. I always knew how to get money. I always knew how to do. I never really. So for me, it was always about the brand for me. You know what I'm saying? Like even with hustling, I remember I want all of them to know me and love me. You know what I'm saying? I want them to feel like they can come to me whenever. Yo, Haddy, I need here you go. See me when you know what I'm saying? That's it.
Sometimes we take kindness for weakness though sometimes, man.
All the time, man. Yeah. Everybody. Even in the music industry, people take your kindness for weakness.
Yeah. So definitely gotta be a balance with that, though.
In the music industry, they do.
So Brandon, are you big on merch? Do you have merch?
Yeah, I got the New York Gritty merch. We started. K Slade was actually the one who I put that up today too, talking about that. Yeah, I got the New York Gritty merch. We started out. New York Gritty was one of my projects that I put out, and the design was so dope on it that, you know, naturally when you put a project out, you make merch, you make shirts, you make hats, stuff like that. So when we made the merch for New York Gritty, when we would go places, people would be like not even knowing who I was, not even caring who I was, just that caught your attention. Yo, what's that? Oh, it's New York Gritty. Oh, yo, you know, I used to live in New York, because we was going out of town, we was going to different places, and just wearing it. Yo, I used to live in New York. You know,
you go anywhere in the world, somebody from New York.
Yeah,
you know
so it's like, and I think that the design stood out so much. It was like, yo, let's press these up and see what happens. And then we pressed them up, and they just was
started flying, started going.
Yeah, the design was the logo was a pretty dope design that really stood out to people. So we just pressed it up and we just kept going with it. We did T-shirts, we did hats, we did bandanas, we did everything. If I could have did sneakers, I would have had New York Gritty sneakers running around. Word.
So if a young boy come up to you today and was like, yo, I like what you do, can you manage me? Can you give me some advice? Would you manage him, and what advice would you give?
Nah, I can't manage nobody. That's not something but I could give him a ton of advice. My advice would be, you know, stay passionate about it. You know what I'm saying? Don't stop till you get what you feel you deserve. And don't let nothing get in your way. You gotta force the wins. Force your wins, because if you don't, people gonna force the losses on you. You know what I'm saying? So it's up to you to force your win. Like I was telling somebody the other day, like you could stay in the race, you could be in the race, but it's up to you to win. You know what I'm saying? Like you could be in a race. Yeah. You ever see somebody that's like racing and when they about to hit that finish line, they go harder. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you gotta go hard. You could be in a race, but you gotta win. Yeah. You gotta want to win. You gotta outrun this nigga that's 5 feet in front of you right before the finish line. You gotta get in front of that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Because people don't want to see you win nowadays.
That's why you gotta force it.
Niggas don't want to see you win. Niggas don't care if you win. But they promote when you lose.
Big time.
You know what I'm saying? They don't care when you win, but they promote when you lose.
Yeah, they whisper your wins and, you know what I'm saying, shout your losses, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Or when you're winning, that's when they want to come aboard. Like,
exactly. Exactly. Exactly.
You see me struggling this whole time.
Right. Exactly. So I'm sure you got a lot of that. Well, you had a lot of that when people came to you and was like,
that's just life, though. That's, people attract the things that's moving. Like that's just what it is. I mean, right? Like
that's life. I feel like when it's artists, or when you're doing something big for yourself, that's when you get it even more.
Yeah, that's what we bring it back to like the DJs and shit. Like they want to see you lit. They want to see you winning already. Yeah, then they want like, yo, give me your record. I say, they don't want to be the one that set the record off. I don't think, you know what I'm saying? Like the same type of mentality. Like they don't want to be the one that took a record from the bottom to the top. I'm the first one to play this. When's the last time you heard a DJ brag about the first time he played something and now this record is the top record in the United States of America? Or you know what I'm saying? Like that love, that passion is gone. I think, man. And it's crazy.
And another thing you gotta tell people, I look myself in the mirror now and I say, yo, stay away from your distractions. Don't feed the distractions, because we all got shit that no matter what we doing, when this is presented to us, we automatically jump ships. You know what I'm saying? Some people is the street, some people is women. You know what I'm saying? Some people is drugs. Like those are all the distractions. For women is men. In some cases, like don't feed the distractions. Stay focused, because the distractions is there.
No, they there. I mean,
they there. Even for a dude, let's say you a rapper, or you somebody that's trying to do something, and your distraction is women. You just want to be with this woman. You want to be with women all day. It's like not only dealing with multiple people is a distraction, You can't even afford to deal with multiple women in 2025.
Broke ass nigga.
Right?
Oh my God.
Not in 2025, especially
2025 is impossible for
because they nails in their hairs.
Everything.
Costing every week. You know what I'm saying?
I hate when I see females post $250 for nails. Like, there's no way. I don't care how fly I want my nails. I'm not paying $250 for nails, and I'm not gonna make a nigga pay $250 for my nails. Fucks no.
I remember my man told me.
Yeah, you will. You gonna let a nigga pay.
No, I'm not. $250 for my nails.
He gonna offer.
Yes,
You gonna let.
she is.
I'll take the $250, but I'm not spending $250. I'm gonna go get my nails done for $45. That's what I'm gonna do.
I remember one of my people's. I ain't gonna say his name, but this nigga's crazy. He's telling me every day he going on a different date, and when I listen to his stories, I be like, "You dead ass." Yeah, yo, Haddy, I was with such and such. She asked me for a Chanel bag. Yeah. You just met her today? Yeah, Chanel bag. I said, well, okay. Yeah, I'm with this person. Yo, she asked me for whatever. I'm like, yo, that's an expensive fucking job.
I don't know who you are. I don't mean to call you a simp, but if you buying her a Chanel bag already, did he buy her the Chanel bag?
I ain't even gonna say what he did.
He bought it. If he can't say it, that means he bought it. That's all that means. You know, it's all good. That means he bought it.
And then it's like you got and then it's like you running around and you got, let's say you got 5 different women. Let's say you giving $1,000 to each one of them, $5,000 a week, whatever you doing with them, right? You go to jail, they not even there.
They was only there for the bag in the beginning.
They not even there when you go away. You get sick, they definitely not there. So it's like,
yeah, you just a check.
You're a check. You're a come up. You a lick.
Yeah.
You a lick. That's what you is. You a lick, nigga.
Big distraction, man. Easier said than done though, man. Stay focused, man. Everybody can do it.
Stay focused.
Everybody will be what he's supposed to be. Everybody can't stay focused.
Staying focused is hard for a lot of people.
Yeah.
So besides staying focused, besides being consistent, again, somebody coming up, what piece of business advice would you give them?
What piece of what?
Business.
In this era now, get your money up. Get money. Especially if you want to be a rapper, you gotta have money. Cause you gotta understand, being a rapper, you get paid lags. Everybody get paid before you. When you're a rapper, you gotta pay for the studio time. You gotta pay for your video. When you shoot a video, you gotta pay for your outfit. Your sneakers is probably $300 at bare minimum. Your pants is probably a couple $100. Your shirt probably another couple $100. Your haircut is $50, $60. You gotta have money. Then another thing, after you do all of that, you pay for your video, $500, $1,000, whatever you pay. Then what you gotta do? What come after that?
Yeah, you gotta promote, market and promote it. And that's where the money really has to come in.
And that's where the money gotta come in at.
The biggest.
And that's what a lot of underground or just unsigned people problem is. You'll spend $2,500 on your setup, on your video, your record, your studio time, whatever, and then another $2,000 on your outfit. You then there $4,500 in on one song. We ain't even talking about mixing it, because then you mixing your song, that's another couple $100.
Yeah.
And now you don't
probably pay the producer for a beat.
Then you might have paid the producer for a beat, but guess what you didn't do? You ain't put $10 in the marketing and promoting your record. Yeah. So this is the advice that I would give people. Get money, get your money up, go get a job, go do whatever you gotta do. There's nothing wrong with having a job.
Well, these days, man, like you can LLC your name. You know what I mean? Like, if you're a rapper, right, you can LLC your name, right? Do a couple business transactions in your once you LLC your name, we'll get a business account, right? Because now Haddy racks the business. You feel what I'm saying? Now you do a couple of deposits with the bank, build a relationship with the bank. Next thing you know, you can probably get a loan.
You can sign yourself.
You sign yourself. You probably get a loan. You can now, since you got an EIN number, you can apply for grants.
Exactly.
There's a whole bunch of things you can do. But a lot of motherfuckers don't even do that though. The simple thing is just LLC in your name because you scared of taxes or whatever, or I don't even know what it is. But that's the proper way to do it, anyways. Just to sign yourself. You feel what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
You know, read a couple books. You know, go on YouTube. They got a lot of different places. You know, Google it up. Do it, man. You know what I'm saying? You can get your own funding. Just to start off, you can get 20. You can get a credit card for $5,000. You get a credit card for $10,000. You know, max that out, work it out. You know, next thing they're sending you for 20,000. Now you got big lines of credit. Use that to buy merch. Use that to rent a hall to do your own show and start. You feel me? With your own cash, your own capital. You feel me? People. So they really no excuses, man. I ain't got no money. You know what I'm saying? Well, get your ass some money. You're in the land of motherfucking free. You're in the land where banks want to give you money. Y'all dumb motherfuckers don't want to get it.
But that's the problem. Niggas don't want money. They want
clout.
Excuse me. Niggas don't want two things. I said it wrong. Niggas don't want money, and niggas don't want to get money. It's two type of people that's like that. You got the nigga that don't want to get money, and you got the nigga that don't want money. The nigga that don't want to get money, he don't got no drive. He don't want to do nothing, right? And then you got the nigga that don't want to get money. He just wants you to give him the money. He wants you to invest in him. He wants you to get the money and then say, here. No, this is not the time for that. Get up off your ass and get to it, nigga. I don't care what you gotta do. Go get it.
You got one of these?
You got a phone, figure it out. And you gotta pay your phone bill.
His girl's paying the phone bill. What you mean?
Exactly.
That's a crackhead bum nigga though. I don't know.
So it's like you gotta really, you gotta go hard. You gotta get money.
Learn the business. You gotta learn the business.
Learn the business.
You gotta learn the business, man. Like, and you gotta figure out what fits you. What's your routine? Everything doesn't, work for everybody. Like you said, you gotta stay consistent. Some people want to put out singles every month. Some people want to put out singles every 2 weeks. Some people just want to put out bodies of work every 3 months. You know what I'm saying? You got to figure out what's tailored for you.
What
you know what I'm saying?
Are you? Do you do singles? Are you projects? Like, what do you do?
I do singles. I just put out Give Me My Flowers While I'm Here. I just put that out. Came out last week.
EP album?
It's an album. 10 songs on it. So I normally would drop singles and then drop a project. That's how I normally do. I drop singles and I drop a project. And I was gonna do that with this project here, with Give Me My Flowers While I'm Here. But being that I haven't put an album out in like 2 years, I just say, I got so much music. Back to what we was talking about. Artists not putting out the music. I'm like, I got so much music. It's like, throw it out.
Throw it out. Then you can come back off the album, put a video for each song you want and turn it into a single and promote it. You know what I'm saying?
And that's exactly what I
redirect the traffic back to the album. You know what I'm saying? So there are many ways you can do it, man.
Are you big on dropping videos?
Yeah, so definitely. Now I feel like nowadays, it's not just about your video. Like, it's so many. It's because you got apps like Triller. Is that say it right? Triller.
The one where they brought the verses?
You got Triller, no, not Triller, TikTok. It's another one called, what's the name of that app? Where you could, it's so many different ways.
You can do what? You can do what?
Triller, yeah, I said it right. Triller, where you could make videos. It don't have to just be you got your regular video. Like, you could, it's like right now, you could have people recording this on your iPhone, just us sitting here, and play your record behind it, your single behind it. You know what I'm saying? There's so many different ways for you to
make content.
Yeah, content. Like, that's what I feel like. I feel like now we in that time where you could do your video, but you could also just do a lot of things to promote your songs that could help your record.
You got a 2-minute video, you can chop that up. 15-second, 20-second intervals, and you know what I'm saying, and have 15 clips out of that one video. You know what I'm saying, and
I remember, what was her name? Sweetie? She had a song like 2 years ago, or a year ago. It was like last summer. It was like one of her big records. And every day she was doing something different with the same song. You know what I'm saying? She shopping, she playing the song. If she was eating, she was playing the song. If she was doing a podcast, she behind the scenes playing the song. Like, and it was just constantly putting the record in your face.
How long do you think you should push a record for?
I feel like there's no time frame on a record. I feel like you should just
before you go to the next record. Like what?
It's funny you say that, because like
that's what I'm saying. It's crazy.
It's just crazy. I feel like it's like you say. It's kind of like whatever you got to go with your feel. You got to go with how you. Because I might say, yo, you know what? We're gonna drop a record every month. But then this record right here that we dropped last month, such and such, Flex just picked it up. So now we got to put more energy into this record. We got, you know what I'm saying? So we got to just burn this record out now. And then you might got a record that like right now, they still playing Too Heavy. I put Too Heavy out 2 years ago. They still playing it, and I go in the club.
There's 7 billion people in the world. You feel me? So if you're thinking about it that way, it's like everybody ever heard that record. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
That's the thing. You know what I'm saying? Then if you put a record out every month, that's cool. So then maybe at the 8th month, you can see the 8 records and see which one's performing the best. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And whoever's performing the best, then maybe like, you know what, let's go back to this and like, you know, also push these ones, but let's put money and emphasis on this. I dropped this one in month 4, and it's still performing good. It still got good analytics, you know. So it's like testers you can do as well. You know what I'm saying? And
then I feel like also like if you could keep recreating your record, even if it's the same record, if you can keep finding ways to recreate it and make it new, like it could be the same song, but I might do a video with you somewhere in a mall in Providence.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I might do another to the same song in Bay Plaza more in the Bronx. Just once you feel like you exhausted.
So basically, there ain't really no time. Just it's all about the feel. You know what I'm saying?
Jump onto your neck.
But you know, just stay consistent.
With this generation, how you said different. So it's different views, the same song. They're listening to the song, but what's catching their attention. So every time you do something different,
right?
It's like the song is
recreating something. Right?
So we come from a time where songs were like 5 minutes long. Now this generation, anything after 2 minutes is too long. It doesn't catch their attention span. Do you make music still long tracks, or do you just cut it to appeal to the younger crowd?
That's a great question, cause I only do 2 verses on my song. Somebody recently told me. Well, they didn't tell me. I heard them saying it. Like somebody, it was a YouTube. You know how they do like the when they watch a video and they give it like a review, and in the review he said something that really caught my attention because he got so excited that the song they was listening to had a 3rd verse on it. So he's like, yo, this song is crazy. Yo, he even did a 3rd verse on it. And I was like, damn, that's crazy because people don't even do 3rd verses no more. I don't even do 3rd verses no more. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, to be honest with you, I feel like you can do a 5-minute song, you can do a 10-minute song, but it gotta be something that grabs. Like a person like Joyner Lucas, who he could do a 7-minute song, and you won't even know it's a 7-minute song.
But he's not a single-based guy. I think he's more of a project type of guy and more visual. The way he markets himself is like videos that come together with storylines.
That's what I'm saying.
That's Joyner. Like he's not a person who just hits you with radio hits and.
So that's what I basically mean by like, if you do it, you got to do it in a creative way. Cause I'm gonna be real with you. I don't even want to hear my song for 7 minutes. But if I do a song and it's kind of like, yo, what's gonna happen next? Oh, what's gonna happen next? Now it's like I'm not paying attention to. It's not redundant. It's not repetitive. It's like, yo, what are you gonna do next? What's gonna happen next? But if it's the same, yo, I had the ball with the chick in the cloud. I wanna hear.
Yeah.
I can't hear that for 7 minutes.
2 minutes, man.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I don't want to hear the story, right? So advice you would give to a younger Haddy. You do so you don't. So what you gonna do? What you not gonna do?
I would tell me personally. I would tell myself, yo, bro, you can't flip out on everybody. You gotta, some of these people, man, you gotta leave them alone and just figure other ways to get your point across. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I'm low tolerance for a lot of shit. You feel me? Like, oh, you playing? All right, say no more. You know what I'm saying? But that's not the best approach. And especially in the industry, not this industry, any industry, like nobody's on your time. Everybody's on their own time. So a person might have, good intentions on doing something, or just you work, whatever it is, but people are on their time. Like it's like when people hit me, I'm on my time. But if our time happened to coincide, then great. But you know what I'm saying? Don't flip on me because I wasn't able to do something. But so sometimes I find myself was like, don't be so quick to feel like cause not the streets, it's a business.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But that's the frustration. Be a lot of fuck shit, man. You can just tell me no. Niggas will dodge your call, listen to you call a million. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you're gonna just be like, nah, I can't do it, and then, you know, that's is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But some people are scared to tell people no.
And that's,
you know what I'm saying? In this industry, it's kind of crazy.
I'm
sure you go through a lot of shit like that.
Yeah, I'm definitely. What I'm learning now is just like, yo, see you when yo, you know what's crazy? I remember, just to go back to K-Slade, Wesley, I don't know why K-Slade keep popping up. Me and you just had a conversation about K-Slade last few days ago.
Yeah, because I put up that footage.
Today I'm driving down First Avenue, happen to pass the mural on her, I'm like, oh, let me hop out, take a picture with my man Slade. So it's like, and then now, speaking of that, before I met K-Slade, I never forget, I tried to get him a record or something like that, but it was like, I couldn't get it to him. And it was like, I was a little upset, like, yo, bro, what's up? Like, I can't get my record played, I can't get no love.
You couldn't get it to him, like he didn't get the record, or like he had it and didn't play it?
I don't remember if I was sending it to him, I don't remember if I was trying to meet him in person, I don't really remember. But I remember trying to get my record to K-Slade when I first started. You know, everybody trying to get their record. And I was feeling like, damn, bro, not trying to get with me, damn. And I was just, you know, like, I gotta figure it out. And then I just worked and just kept working, putting out music. And then it just happened naturally. And it became one of my best, you know, relationships. So it's like, don't burn bridges with people. Just let things happen. Naturally, if it happens, if it's meant to be, it's gonna be for you. If it's not, then it's not.
That part.
You know?
Yeah, that's yeah. You know. But you know, you niggas don't like that getting played with, man. Like, yo, I hit your phone and you did this and you said do this and now you ain't. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm like,
you know,
like,
I understand. You know. But you're saying if that happens, just, you know what, leave it alone, man.
You got
meant to work.
Man. You got
don't even jump off the bridge and go crazy on them because right now it's easy to go crazy on social media.
And
you bitch ass nigga, niggas call you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and then you gotta remember too, like, the industry, the music game is like high school. You got the nerds. You got the niggas who come to school when they feel like coming to school. You got the females, and then you got it's cliques. People are really clicked up in the music industry. It's like, and it's like you don't want to be the guy that people like, yo, don't fuck with that nigga right there, bro. So it's like you gotta just let things happen naturally because you never know who's clicked up with who. Some people might not know me and Frank know each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's people, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta be real mindful of who people know, because it is the music industry and you do need relationships. But like you said, your network is your network is your net worth. Keep your name clean, work hard, and having a great.
So have a level head. Let's have a level head, man.
Have a level.
Know what you're gonna get into. You're gonna get ignored. You're gonna get looked over. You know what I'm saying? People are gonna ignore your progress. You feel me? And you know, sometimes you just gotta take it on the chin, man, and work harder. Nobody cares. See the back of my shirt? Oh, let me see that. Hold on. See that? Shut your ass up. See that? Back of my shirt. Nobody cares. Work harder. You feel me? Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Work harder. You feel me?
Cares.
That's what we're doing.
All right.
You know what I mean? We forcing the motherfucking win.
So, I don't know if Frank has any more questions. I would love to ask you 80 more million questions, but I gotta work in the morning. I gotta get to work at 4 in the morning.
I supposed to be, look, they already texting me, yo, bro.
All right.
So our last 2 questions. So you're in the studio a lot. I'm pretty sure the studio is your therapy session.
Yeah.
But what do you do on a daily basis to keep yourself for mental health?
You know what I just started doing for the last 3 weeks? I've been doing 400 push-ups every day. I started working out a little bit. Yeah. I gotta lose the gut now. Shit. But I don't know. I just started doing push-ups.
You do 50 packs, like, or you?
I ain't gonna lie. I might do a 50. I might do a 60. I might do 50 and then do 20. Long as I get my 400, I don't care how it comes.
Throughout the day, or
you know what I'm saying? I try to get it done within the time, not an hour, but I try to get it done within I'm gonna be real with you. I said 2 weeks. So I try to get it done in a couple of hours.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I might start out at like 9 o'clock in the morning, and then I try to be done by like 11 o'clock, 11:30. You know what I'm saying? It feel good. I do that. And I like to get in my car and drive. That's my therapy.
Music.
Get in my car. I don't even listen to music.
No?
I just get in the car and I just drive.
Buy myself meetings.
Yeah.
Think to yourself.
That's just me. Like, that's my therapy. Like, I need me time. I need alone time. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I don't want to be around nobody. I don't want to be around a bunch of people. I just want to be, you know what I'm saying? Just stay in my little bubble.
Yeah. You know that.
That's my therapy.
Okay.
So let me get a force to win story, man. When you're back against that wall, man, you had to just force that win and make it happen, man. Like,
right now, my back is against the wall right now because right now, you gotta win. You know what I'm saying? And anybody with that attitude where you feel like no matter what I gotta win, that person back is always gonna be against the wall until they feel like they got that win that they've been. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get my win, and I feel like for me, I gotta get the Haddy Racks brand outside of New York and take it worldwide. And I want to do that because I feel like I could do it. And what I mean by I could do it is like, I think I know the ways to do it, like how we here right now, basically. Like, this was a part of what I wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I feel like you just gotta meet people that y'all on the same frequency with, and y'all gotta just do what y'all do. So right now, my back is against the wall right now because I gotta get hot worldwide. I gotta get my name here. I gotta get my name here. I want to do shows here. I want to have, you know what I'm saying? I want to be able to go over here and people got love for me, and go over there and people love my you know what I'm saying? Love my music, and I want that to be a worldwide feeling.
Yeah. So right now you're trying to build this cult following, man.
Trying to build a cult following and just trying to travel the world with music.
So if I looped you in with a couple of podcasts,
you
know, ours is the best.
Yeah,
in New England, right?
That's
but if I looped you in with a couple of podcasts back in Boston, you wouldn't go through.
Coming.
Okay.
You definitely coming.
Okay. Ain't nothing gonna beat Force to Win though.
Ain't nothing gonna beat Force to Win.
At all times, man. Forcing that win. You know what it is, man. Shout out to you once again, my G.
My brother, thank you for having me. Thank you for coming out here to Bronx.
Good conversation,
as soon as y'all got out here, all y'all saw was a bunch of police right here.
Yeah, me and my man Lou was like, what's going on? Where the fuck
the Puerto Ricans over here? They're Puerto Ricans and Dominicans. They over here.
So in the Bronx, the Spanish people and the black people, we grow up in the same houses.
Yeah.
Like, it's real cultural over here where it's like all my closest friends growing up was Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, like, you know what I'm saying? And we just grew up in the same houses. Like, we go to their house to eat dinner, they come to our house to eat dinner. So it's like,
it's been like that since the beginning of hip hop, man.
Yeah, for
that's
real.
why I was mad about that. You know, the whole thing with, you know, Puerto Rican, Spanish people being in hip hop, who started it, and if it was there and all that. Like, I think it was a collective between, you know, between both ethnicities, you know.
I feel like we all started it. Like,
Because
like I said, we grow up in the same places.
Yeah.
So whatever I'm doing, you doing, we pretty much doing the same thing. We all got the same experiences growing up. You feel me?
All right.
Well, thank y'all for tuning into another edition of Force to Win podcast. I'm your girl Leticia J.
It's your boy Frank Nino, man. There it is.
And we got our
Haddy Racks. Make sure y'all run this. Make sure y'all share it. Run it up. Force to Win for us.
You know what I mean?
For real.
Follow the podcast. Subscribe to the YouTube.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
You can't forget the shooter. Lavish Life Films is in the building. Shout out to Luke.
That's my man. He's working. Came in here working, and that's what it's about. A team. You got a team. Came in there. You ain't have to tell him, yo, go set it up. He ain't have to tell you, yo, what's up? That's before we go. Teamwork. Know your role and make sure your people's around you know their role.
We talk about all the time, man.
If not, just the blind leading the blind. Nobody know what the fuck they doing.
Say that. All right.